Madam Regional Director, Regional Officers, National Officers, SOARs and Fratters, good afternoon. I am saddened by my inability to attend your Southeast Regional Conference, but I'm sure you all will have a great time. First, please allow me to say a big thank you to everyone for all of your hard work over this last year and a half. We've done a lot of work, and we still have a lot to get done. So let's start off by saying a big warm welcome to our newest members and attendees to Chi Eta Phi Sorority Incorporated. We are glad to have you as part of our Chi family. It is so important to have you not only join our organization, but to stay focused on why you joined. Are you 100% service connected? Our organization is all about service. As I stated, it has been an amazing and exhilarating 1.5 years. To unify the organization, we continue to rebuild the infrastructure. We are building the infrastructure on the legacy of our past founders, our jewels, and our past Supreme Bacilli. Much of what is occurring is the vision of our original sorority members. So I'm going to start off with one of the main challenges of our organization is facing. One is disrespect for the office. We tend to keep whispering down the lane on a negative course. This hampers the growth of the organization. We have to be more positive and promote the organization in a positive light. We truly need to do a better job of harnessing the negativity and saying what's good about an individual or the organization. And it starts with me. Let me tell you my story and why I joined the organization. I was contacted by a black female nurse in Delaware asking me to come to a meeting. It was an information session. When I arrived and saw 10 other black women who were nurses, I was more than delighted. I had found sisters, and because I had recently lost my only sister. I was so excited about what they were doing and what they were doing in the community. I knew I had found my niche when I attended my first leadership conference in Virginia. And that day, I became married to Chi Eta Phi Sorority Incorporated. Every member in the organization has a story. Now you know mine. What is yours? Know this position is not about a title for me. It is about the good of the organization. We take an oath, and I take mine seriously. We elect leaders to perform the designated roles, and we all take that oath when we are not elected into those roles. Yes, we know this is a volunteer organization, but you made a decision to volunteer. If the role is too much, then allow someone else to fill it. We are quick to say what other organizations do, but we don't follow through for Chi. This is what we must start doing, thinking about what is good for the chapter and the organization. Why is it when we are disenfranchised, we punish our chapters and each other? This cannot continue to our organization because we will not grow. And believe me, this organization has grown and continued to grow. If you believe you are connected, are you 100% service connected to Chi Eta Phi Sorority Incorporated? So let's start with an update from a year ago. We committed to several things last year in my State of the Sorority address. These items were engagement of the local chapters, work on our website, increase our technology, and streamline some of the processes. Under our website and technology, so we've gotten some things done. The website now includes each member names. We have placed links to all of our partners. We've updated our social media sites, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram. We are continuing to work on the website and working on putting technology and services in place to ensure our data is safe and the website is user-friendly. We will need to hire an outside company to manage our network and maintain our information and framework as we continue to grow. Engagement. The national officers have held several conference calls assisting the local chapters with roles and expectations of their office or committees. The First Supreme Anti-Basilisk has provided tutorial and training for the SurveyMonkey. We have purchased this product, and each chapter may use it after being oriented. This aids in identifying our strengths and our weaknesses as related to programs. Your accurate data collection can lead us to getting grants in the future. We have purchased Zoom for meetings. This is another form of engagement of our members and engagement of our board. Streamline. We have streamlined the ANCC process, and the Second Supreme Anti-Basilisk has held calls to accommodate the Assistant Regional Directors and the Anti-Bacilli. The new forms are on the website. The beta sponsor has worked hard with the beta sponsors to obtain their bylaws and rosters from the beta chapters. This was difficult because many beta chapters were without current and up-to-date bylaws. We also instituted that the beta sponsor must complete an OSL form from the school informing us they have permission for a beta chapter. Without this, we could find ourselves in legal jeopardy. We are sending Karen Williams, Lambda Chi chapter, to Utah in April to attend the National Student Nurse Association Conference. Next year, we will purchase a vendor table to enhance our visibility. The Dean of Membership has continued to hold conference calls to educate the MSI committee on the correct processes for intake. Although the processes is clearly in writing, several chapters continue to be non-compliant. There is really no reason a chapter should be suspended or cancellation of a line due to lack of reading. We need everyone to follow the process and procedure of the organization. Since September 2018, this fall, we have taken in 175 new members, including graduates and undergraduates. We must continue to grow our organization. Remember, it is not enough to take in new members, but we must educate to retain and reclaim them. The national organizer have been working diligently to expand the chapters where we have no visibility. At this time, we are looking to charter in Las Vegas. More information will be forthcoming. The operational manual will be ready for sale during Boule. Sor Linda Tellison, Zeta Chi chapter, and her committee have been working diligently on an informative procedural tool that is user-friendly to guide the organization. The last operation manual was completed in 2008. You must all commend yourselves for the participation in the Leadership Summit in Dallas, Texas. We had 287 members in attendance. You made history, and I thank you for making the summit a success. As many of you know, my passion is that you apply for the Chi Grant. This year, we set another record with having 5 chapters apply for the grants. We are able to give grants to 2 awardees. We did increase our budget line from $3,000 to $4,500 this year. 2 chapters received funding during this year, and they will submit their results in a poster session during Boule 2021. The chapters are Lambda Chi chapter, Detroit, Michigan, in the Middle West region, received $1,500, and Tall chapter, Hampton, Virginia, in the Northeast region, received $2,000. This was led by the First Supreme Anti-Basilisk and her committee. The 25 and 50-year pins will be given during the Sisterhood and Brotherhood breakfast during Boulé. Remember, this is uninterrupted service. If your name has not been submitted, please contact your bachelors, because if you do not meet the deadline, you will not be included on the brochure or receive your pin. Update on the house. The house is completed with the exception of a few items. We will have to put a gas meter outside, whereby currently it is in the basement. The cost to us is $3,500 for the gas company to make that switch. Second, since the contractors worked on the roof and breached our contract with Maggio Insurance Company under our warranty, the contractors will be purchasing the new roofing contract for headquarters, and those dollars will be subtracted from their final payment. We will also deduct half of the cost of the shutters for the windows from the contractor's final payment. The house will be done in phases, as one administration cannot do all that is needed. Phase 1 team came under the 20th administration. Soars Alcido Bradley, Pamela Lattimore, Gwendolyn Johnson, Juanita Coy Bailey, and Mrs. Searle, the office manager, were on that team. This phase is now coming to an end, and a new team will be selected to complete the next phase. I want to truly thank the 20th administration team for a job well done. Phase 2 will work on furnishings, framing of the artwork, purchasing of a conference table, and other tasks as assigned. The board of directors voted to convert the original space of a bedroom on the 3rd floor to a Kai Legacy Suite. This suite will encompass our history and archive our memorabilia. We can make better use of this space by preserving our history. During Boulé, a fundraiser to purchase a leaf will be on display. A brass tree will be built on the brick in the sorority house, and each leaf will be a fee. The Kai family tree has a platinum rate of $1,000, a gold of $500, a green or yellow $250. A display will be on site during Boulé, and you can purchase your leaf during this time. The money raised will be restricted for the maintenance and upkeep of headquarters. Regional Directors Update. Each of the regional directors have been attending chapter meetings to assess the need of each chapter from the ground. They will be attending your chapter in the near future. Please get to know your regional director. It is very important. If you don't know, please remember, a picture of your leaders are on the website. Visibility with partners. We hosted our fall Board of Directors meeting on St. Jude campus. We saved the organization $12,000. This was part in due St. Jude providing the food, the meeting space, and the transportation to and from the hotel. We also saved money for the organization by changing our physical site for board meetings to 1 day instead of 2. The work of the sorority is ongoing between designated board meetings, and we have purchased Zooms to host video meetings. 5 SOARs attended functions of St. Jude again without any cost of the organization. We will be sending 4 SOARs or fratters to the Celebration of Hope in Memphis, Tennessee in October 2019. This year we paid for 5 members to attend the NCNW delegate meeting in Washington, D.C. Each member was given an opportunity to observe parliamentary procedure and vote. Chi Eta Phi Sorority Incorporated was well represented. So Juanita Hall, the Northeast Regional Director, represented the sorority during this event. 10 SOARs attended the Black Women's Agenda Symposium this year, increasing the visibility of the organization. Wearing our colors had an impact. This was a first-time event for many of the SOARs. The Nursing Community Coalition. The Nursing Community Coalition, NCC, is a collective group of professional organizations that represent education, practice, research, regulation within the nursing profession. On September 12, 2018, NCC celebrated 10 years of advocacy and collective voice on healthcare issues and concerns. In November 2018, Chi Eta Phi Sorority Incorporated joined the NCC as the 61st National Nursing Organization. Chi Eta Phi Sorority Incorporated and the NCC did a year-end review. We have a platinum level status, which we paid $1,500. And the platinum level, it allows us to add to the monthly agenda on matters of concern, circulate out individual organization content, visibility for the organization, and access to the monthly meetings and the minutes, as well as our logo being placed on their website and in their literature. SOARs participate in conference call, keeping the supreme abreast of current issues and or concerns requiring immediate sorority attention. Chi Eta Phi participated with the Title VIII Reauthorization Champions and Leadership, a bill that was introduced under the 15th Congress but passed under the 16th Conference. The House Bill 7258 was to vote on members of Congress for introducing the U.S. Cadet Nursing Corps Service Recognition Act. So what is that? It would provide the women who served during World War II honorable discharge and veteran burial benefits. We also sent a welcome letter to the 116th Congress. We will also be participating in the welcoming of the 116th Congress reception March 7, 2019 on Capitol Hill. Representatives from Chi Eta Phi Sorority Incorporated, Isor Benita Ball, Theta Chapter, and Juanita Hall, Northeast Region. In the future, we hope to work with the ANA and Chi Eta Phi to do a Nurses on the Hill Day. We hired Davis & Davis to ensure that we no longer receive sales tax during our events. The cost was $2,500 and $195 per hour if over the initial contract. This will save the organization and the regions a great deal of money as you plan your conferences. Each regional director will have access to the service. There is an hourly fee that you will have to pay to use the service. But it is not available, and National has signed the initial contract, which means you only pay the hourly rate. This was a financial move to decrease sales taxes under our 501c3. To keep this in perspective, we paid $4,000 in sales tax on $80,000 several years ago. So now we would have savings on our sales tax, which is smart business sense. The revocable license has arisen again. Many of you, especially the basileus of the chapter, signed a revocable license form. Although it was implemented under the 19th administration, there still seems to be some confusion. So let's all get on the same page. You cannot use the name of the sorority outside of chapter events. This means you can use the name of your items within the chapter and not for profit. You cannot sell the product unless you pay to use the name, especially for profit. The cost to use the name is $650. The use of the emblem is $1,000, and the use of the jewels is $1,500, and that's for outsiders as well. We also renewed our registered trademark for the next 10 years, and this should be reflective on your letterhead. Your chapter should have met to make changes to the bylaws, and they should have been submitted to the National Bylaw Chair. The bylaws will be sent out May 1st, 2019. Each basilisk will be required to ask each of you to initial that you have received them. I am requesting that the regional directors and the assistant regional directors disseminate to each and get a signature or initial that members receive. We can no longer be in 2019 and operate from 2013 bylaws. Haiti. Many of you have had concerns regarding our international presence in Haiti. We went to Haiti in 2010 under the 19th administration. The goal was to work and assist the children in an orphanage. The committee regarding Haiti was an ad hoc committee and was funded with $5,000 per year to make the trip. Over the past 8 years, we have spent $40,000 on this project. And keep in mind, each time we had to pay an interpreter $2,100 of the $5,000 budgeted. This is a good cause, but at this time we are finding our members here in need as the climate has taken a toll on many of us. Going forth, I have asked the 13th past Supreme Basilisk, Sor Josephine Alexander, to develop a criteria for the organization related to the international programs and to know how long we stay, cost to the organization, impact of visibility and marketing for the organization. Just for information, an ad hoc committee is done under the current administration in office and can be eliminated by the next administration. The choir. We are happy to report that the 21st administration purchased a keyboard, music stand, and pedal for our Boulé and regionals choirs. Sor Bernice Bogan purchased the items at a discount. This will be valuable for use and we will write up the guidelines for use to ensure proper care and return of equipment. Finances. Raymond James, our investment company, will be updating us during plenary at Boulé. It has been practiced that during Boulé, the members get an overview of our investments by the investor. We completed the 2019-20 budget, which will be placed in your workbook, not in the book of reports this year, for all to review. Last year, we mentioned difficulty in getting the funding from annuities after a member was deceased, Sor Ruby Lassiter. We surrendered the following SOAR's annuities: SOAR's Bradley, Lattimore, Benz, Fennell, Hobbs, and Brown. We had to surrender due to each member residing in different states, and the laws differ statewide if a member dies. The legal fees could be tied up in court because we did not have anything in writing from the annuitant that the monies were paid by the organization and are due to the organization. We would have needed parents' name, social security number, time and date and place of birth. Remember, it took 6 months to get the monies from Sor Lassiter, and her son was kind enough to surrender the information. So let's review the funding source of the annuities and life insurance policies we surrendered. Allianz was Donetta Brown. That was $181,240. FS Energy shares, this is a product and we have no input into them. We received $14,711. Our Voya shares, we have $151,459.38. Our Allianz, Pamela Lattimore, we have $112,983.13. The total, $460,393.53. And we have received some monies and they're currently prudential for Sor Myrna Hobbs. We received $198,760.62. Allianz on Sor Mildred Fennell was $62,402.18. Jackson Life Insurance, Sor Catherine Benz, $15,004.34. And then we received from William Braxton Trash a refund because they had been charging us for the past 3 years for picking up trash, and we didn't have trash. They refunded us $1,269. Total cost $277,436.14. There are several people we have not received checks and we are waiting. So the finance report as of December 23rd, 2018 is as follows. Chase is our checking account. We have $12,000. In Chase, in our savings account, we have $201,776.65. So the total in Chase is $213,825.95. In Bank of America is our conference account for Boule and leadership. We have 47 in our checking account. We have $47,783.35. In our savings account, we have $178,709.27, bringing the total in Bank America $226,492.62. Our SunTrust account is the employees account, which is $124,918.48. In SunTrust, we also have a savings account, $21,058.61, bringing our total in SunTrust $145,977.09. Co-America, that's our building fund account, restricted for the house. We have $261,270.73. And Wells Fargo, that's our operating budget. We have $246,759.25. And also in Wells Fargo, we have a paraphernalia account, which is $7,347.59. So the total in Wells Fargo is $254,106.84. Total for all accounts to date, $1,100,001.673.19. That's our financials up to date. Membership cards. Going forth, if you do not receive a new card within 30 days of submission, please call headquarters. As leaders, we are accountable to you. It is very difficult and time-consuming to track orders more than a year or more. We continue to explore coding the membership card, and this will be on the front burner as we finalize our Boule schedule. We are waiting our residencies back into headquarters. The Chi-85 Foundation. After an extended hiatus, the Chi-85 Foundation Incorporated is moving forward to make things happen. This process started in 2007, but was unable to move forward. The board of directors for the Chi-85 Education Foundation is Sir Barbara Hatchett, president, Sir Pearl Holland, treasurer, Sir Velma Henderson, Sir Charlene Jones, and Rose May. We are in desperate need to recruit up to 4 board members who are willing to work and move this much-needed service forward. Again, step up, be a trailblazer on the foundation board. Open house. We are planning an open house this fall. We continue to work on logistics. Hopefully it could be done in October, but more information will be forwarded as we get through the planning phase. Executive Director. The sorority is growing rapidly, and we are trying to catch up. Under the 19th administration, the board voted to hire an executive director. Now is the time. A committee is being selected to review the job description and interview the candidates. More information will be provided as this gets underway. The goal is to have someone hired by the fall of this year. Public relations. We have hired a public relation company to assist with our branding and marketing for our Boulé and future events and the organization. The company is the voice of your customer, Miss Crystal L. Kendrick, President. We are piloting her services as we get closer to Boulé. Soar Margaret Pinnell, Middle West Regional Director, and Soar Karen Rabb, Middle South Regional Directors, are assisting in this endeavor. The NOBC, Nurses on Boards Coalition. To date, we have 100 members who serve on boards and 161 who want to serve on boards. Please watch the emails regarding board positions and apply if you meet the criteria. We are a partner, and it is up to you to take advantage of expanding your professional interests. Nurses do make a difference on boards, so let's sit at the table. Paraphernalia. For years, we have been sending out paraphernalia to each region during the regional conferences. This is very costly to the organization. We spend more than $1,000 to ship, then return shipping, and getting someone to man the table with purchasing, and then we have to purchase a table. We will be setting up an online store by the end of July, and all items will be available to be purchased from the site. This will also keep us competitive with other companies selling our items. Boulé. You all should have received an email and an invite to the 65th Boulé. I'm aware some of you may have not due to incorrect email address. We can only enter what is submitted to us. We are excited and hoping that many of you can attend. Please go on the website to register. If a member in your chapter does not have a computer skills or access to a computer, please download the form for them and provide it to them. And even sisterly or brotherly, register for them. Register them on the website. So what we need to know about Boulé? Well, the Deputy Foreman Surgeon General, Sylvia Adams Trent, is our grand opening speaker. Frater Ernest Grant, Pi Chapter, and President of ANA, is our keynote speaker at the gala. Pastor Otis Moss, in the Middle West region, the church where our 44th president attended, will be our inspirational breakfast speaker. So don't miss out. Again, I want to thank you all for all you do. We are moving forward. We are making a difference in the communities. I want you all to stay 100% service connected. Thank you.